Hello, friends. My name is Maximus, and I'll be your dungeon master for this evening. I'd like to welcome you all to the 22nd episode of Casters and Cantrips, where some of your favorite streamers play Dungeons and Dragons live on Friday nights. I'm joined by the amazing cast of Bunny Dreadful, Mac and Cheese Please, Virtual Spectre, Moves Like Jagger from GGN Crew, and our returning special guest tonight, Loch Ness. Thank you for coming back. We all love Meep. So excited to roll some dice with you all. It's been a long week, and that's how I escape, is rolling dice and telling stories. So yay.
I
If
just
you
threw a dice.
What's that?
Sorry, I threw a dice across the table.
What was the number?
18 actually,
Okay.
but I wouldn't have counted it because I don't count.
Yeah.
Like if it, you know the rule.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We know the rules.
The designated area.
Roll into your into your designated
it's
dice
just
area.
like, it's just that if it had a rolled bad, I would have wanted to re-roll it. So, you
Yeah.
know. Anyways, sorry.
That's
Throw a
okay.
dice.
No, it's okay. If you didn't know by now, you can get early access to the VODs and podcasts by joining the Patreon page. Let me click the button that it shows people where the Patreon page is. Boop. That's my noise. The button doesn't make a noise at all, but you know, it's fine.
But now every time you push the button, mentally every single person has to go boop.
Yeah, it's gonna be right there. The episodes are chopped into little small, I almost said small, tiny, bite-sized pizzas. They're little. Yeah, they're
Little bites.
They're little personal pizzas of D&D just for you.
If that was
Love
a real
pizza?
thing,
Love
and you can
D&D?
eat pizza and just have a D&D story fill your mind as you digest this delicious
Whoa.
pizza, that
Ooh,
I'm in.
That's
Alright.
the future,
Like,
man.
talk
just,
later.
just jack me into
Yeah.
that system.
Yeah.
I'm set.
Yep.
but yeah, follow the Patreon for D&D pizza. I don't know. Also, be on the lookout. I don't even know if most of y'all know this. Be on the lookout for a special bonus episode of Catches and Cantrips that will only be in VOD format and the podcast. So you all will get to see exactly what happened to Ron while he was gone. Or if he even comes back today, we don't know.
It's a mystery.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Woo.
But as
I
always,
just
those,
assumed he's playing his new character, Braun.
you don't know.
Oh yes, Braun the Bandit.
But as always, that will also be available early if you're a patron too. So without any further
What?
ado or silliness, I think that I can get in my moment and become Dungeon Master Max instead of Silly Streamer Max. So I think I'm almost there. But anyway, without any further ado, we will get ready for tonight's episode of Caches and Cantrips.
Casters and Cantrips.
Was the perfect lead-in right before we got in. Our story last left off with the party making their way out of the capital city of Falshir and heading into the Waynoak mountain range to complete General Uthek's mission. Just as they were leaving the city, their companion Ron seemingly disappeared out of existence. Although this wasn't the first time it's happened, the party looked for Ron, but were unable to find them. They decided to continue on their mission without wasting any more time, since it was time sensitive. Later that day, the group heard shouting in the distance, and when they arrived, they saw a group of goblins bullying a lone kobold. When the goblins attacked the kobold, the rest of the group decided to intervene. During all the commotion, though, the battle attracted two manticores into the area. During the fight, one of the goblins was able to escape, while the rest of the group defeated the two monstrous creatures. And after the battle, they were introduced to Meep, the kobold, and Meep agreed to lead the group through the mountains to help with their mission. Travel in the mountains was quite treacherous, however. After several days, the party encountered a stone giant named Grurin. After a valiant but failed attempt at sneaking by him, they had a brief social encounter where the group was asked to describe a place of beauty in which Bryn described her homeland. And as the rest of the group joined in and succeeded in the giant's request, he painted a beautiful mural right on the side of the mountain to commemorate their conversation. As they traveled further into the mountain range, they encountered a rickety old wooden bridge. Luckily, with Vin's flying spell, the group was easily able to negotiate the obstacle and get safely to the other side. On the 7th day of travel, the group reached almost the end of the mountain range, where they discovered an old fortress overlooking the countryside below, right on the border of Vantis and Ramcrown, and they saw 2 large standing armies miles apart from each other, readying for battle. Vin and Valken both turned invisible with Vin's spell to try and scout ahead and get some more information. It appeared the fort was occupied with troops from the Ramcrown Federation. One of the soldiers walked out of the fort thinking they may have seen or heard something outside. And as the soldier walked towards the invisible Valken, that is where we will begin our session for this evening. So, let's get set up for this.
This is fine.
As I will move you all, hopefully, to the scene here. Where we last left off. Outside of the fortress. And if I remember correctly, we were kind of going in order to see what happened. So, as we left off, this soldier here was peering around, trying to figure out what they may have seen or heard. As I change the battery in my headset because I'm a professional entertainer, and I will act like nothing happened and continue talking and filling airspace so nobody has a chance to talk and won't be able to miss it. All a professional move in the show business industry. So, Valken, what do you do?
He's about what, 10 feet away?
Mm-hmm.
And heading just on a line directly towards me.
What do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna move a couple feet to the right of him.
Okay. Are you gonna move normally or stealthily?
Well, I gotta stealth it.
Go for it.
Okay. Do you need me to roll?
I do. Give me a stealth check. That can't
I'm
be
not
good.
gonna do it.
What's that?
7.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So you go ahead and move your character where you were intending to move.
I was gonna try to move it.
You're free to move him.
Oh yeah, I was gonna try to get off to the side here as much as possible, like about there.
So as you are moving to the side, as he's kind of looking and listening and can't see anything, you kind of crouch down and start to slink away slowly. Unfortunately, as you move into one of the squares beside you, your foot catches on what you think is sort of firm stone in the dirt here, when the very end of it where your toe is slips and you hear rocks falling off the side down into the earth below. Based on that, the dwarven soldier looks around, doesn't see anything, but you hear them yell back something into the fortress.
Is he speaking a language I know?
Speaking Dwarvish. So if any of you know
nope.
Dwarvish, which I don't think you do,
so prepared.
Ugh, I know I don't speak it.
Vin.
And I don't.
You said he is a dwarf. Like, has everyone we've seen here so far been a dwarf?
Mostly.
I stay where I am, but the bird call that we've used in the past, I try to do it again
Mhm.
so that he knows where I am. Well, not the bad guy, but our buddy Valken.
So I'll ask you this question. How loud are you trying to do this? How far are you trying to project this noise?
Not very far. Like pretty quietly, like, hey, come on, we're here, you know, like that kind of, like, I'm not trying to be like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want the guy to, not enough to alert the guy, please.
Okay. So without giving you any information that your character wouldn't know, are you looking at trying to find someone beside you, a couple feet away, you know, by the bridge? Since you're both invisible, you can't see each other.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I think I told Valken I was moving this way, right? I don't actually remember.
He didn't see you, that's for sure.
I don't remember if you did.
Yeah, I actually don't remember if I told him, because I know I said, let's see if there's an opening on the side, but I didn't tell him which side I was going to.
No. At this point, the without being able to see him, kind of what your instinct is for Vin, that the only way you're going to find each other is to make enough noise for you to hear.
Gotcha.
Which you know that
Okay,
there are sentries.
I'll
so.
actually just like move a rock then. Like, I won't yell, but like I'll like move a rock. That way
Sure.
maybe if he's like looking in this direction, he could visually see it versus like hearing it.
Okay. So what I'm going to say here, well, Falcon, where would your attention be?
Probably keeping my eye on that dwarf. Make sure he's not like stumbling into me.
Mm-hmm. That's
That'd
what
be
I
what I was-
expected, but I just wanted to make
Yeah.
sure. So moving a rock is probably not going to see it. So you're in kind of a pickle here.
Well, then I don't care about Valken and I'm just gonna keep going.
Sure, go for it. Yeah, you move a rock
I
with your
mean, that's
foot.
what Vin would do.
You see this
Valken.
guard come out looking around. Anything else you'd like to do before we move on?
Yeah, I'll move here.
You'll move there. Okay.
Yeah.
And you can see just a little bit, and your character should be able to. You see just a tiny sliver inside of the fortress.
There's
And
like a crack.
you remember seeing some of those, at least one little arrow slit for them to shoot out of, which you can also see a little bit in. You're at kind of a bad angle right now, but you know that you might be able to be stealthy and try and look in there if you so choose.
Oh, it's at like people level. It's not like a high level.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll try to look in there.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep. So you can move your character around, and if I were you, I'd just use the WASD so you don't teleport yourself through a wall accidentally.
Sure. I guess I don't know where the slit is. Is it like right here or something?
Yeah, you can see through it. Your character should have some vision into that.
Oh, I see. Yeah. With the lighting.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. So I see stuff now. Okay, I'm gonna go back.
Make
'Cause I don't wanna
make a
be-
stealth check for me.
Okay. Let me see if I get to add anything. Please say I do. Okay, just one. So 12.
12. Okay. Let's see here. So you hear the guard that you had seen on the wall start yelling something to someone else. And you
The
thought
one that was in front of the door, the one that I just saw.
the one you just saw.
Okay.
And you kind of, as you kind of duck behind the wall, you see him kind of frantically looking, trying to pick up what he heard and try and kind of visually associate that with something. But you have a sense that he heard something, but they can't see you.
Gotcha.
So over to Bryn and to Meep. Anything that you all would like to do?
I don't think we have any reason to believe
Keep in mind, I
that
believe
things
you
aren't
are
good.
200 feet away.
Yeah. I think we want to try and move closer. Like, but it depends on if we think we can do so stealthily.
There is plenty of cover for you to try and navigate between. It's not like it's an open area up until you get closer. So up until about kind of where conveniently where the map ends, we'll say that there's a decent amount of cover to try and weave in and out.
So, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Because last time, or I cast Pass Without a
Yeah.
Trace on both
Still
of us.
going.
Is it still up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we still have it,
Mhm.
so we can move.
Oh.
And how long is
Okay.
that
Good
last
memory.
10 minutes or is it an hour?
50 million hours.
An hour. It's an hour.
Yep, you still got it. You'll be past that trace just as long as Vin and Valken are going to be invisible, I believe.
Okay.
What does Pass Without a Trace do? I forgot.
It's as long as you're within 30 feet of me, you get +10 to your stealth.
Gotcha, within 30 feet. Okay.
But one of you have Blessing of the Trickster, which is another hour advantage
Yeah.
on stealth. And I can't remember.
I think you gave it to me
Okay.
because I have low stealth.
Yep.
Okay,
Remember
yeah.
that next
It was
time.
whoever had the lowest.
Mm-hmm.
Meep, come on, let's see if we can get closer. I'm worried that I will oh my gosh, I just dropped all of my gear. It was very loud and I'm pretty sure I started an avalanche.
I definitely tripped over all of it and made an even louder sound.
What are your
God, I
scores?
knocked you. Oh god.
Oh god.
Quick, pretend you're a tree.
Oh,
What did you roll?
Well, I rolled a natural one.
What? Oh my god.
So,
Jesus.
so ones don't automatically mean failure on skill checks. They are bad. Bryn, you're at disadvantage, but I don't think you can get any worse than that.
Nope, sure can't.
So what are your totals? Because that does matter.
That'd be 3,
Oh.
but then plus 10, so 13.
okay. 17 for me.
What a way to start the game!
I just like to say that with rolling a natural one, Meep still has a 17 with the Pass Without a Trace. Anyway, so as you're kind of moving, Meep, you trip a little bit, but kind of catch yourself in the rocks, and there may be some movement, but you're able to kind of to catch yourself and move further. Bryn, it just so happens that you hit the similar spot where the rocks are loose and do make some noise, and as you're trying to catch yourself, some of your metal armor hits one of the rocks and makes a clanging noise, which draws the attention of everyone who's watching. And you hear this dwarf point, yell something.
Sorry, everyone.
I can't believe we
And
both rolled natural
disappear.
ones. Disappear?
Seemingly back into the fort.
Okay. I am trying to be a tree though. Just that is happening.
Yeah, we
So-
look like some really weird trees.
You look like just one of those little scrub brush bushes, and it's kind of working out for you. Not so much for Bryn.
I'm very tall.
Be a little
Okay.
more prickly.
Valken, You see this kind of happen. You hear the noise. Your passive perception is high enough.
Oh, have the two on the wall, are they still like looking out, or?
They were, last you saw, they were patrolling, and then at this point they have both stopped, and they have some sort of implements and tools as they are kneeling down and have these sort of large, this one is longer than the other, these long wood with metal cylindrical long barrels, perhaps. Looks a lot like a cannon, but smaller.
Ah,
Like the ones that Dalius had on his ship.
okay.
Which you remember did a lot of work.
So for you, the players, they got guns.
Right. So I'm against stealth. If I take any sort of action that would break me out of stealth.
Yep, you're still invisible, but you wouldn't be stealthy, so you'd be able to be heard, if that makes sense.
Okay, what would break me out of invisibility? I can't remember.
If you attack
It's just okay. Just
or cast a
attack.
spell.
Okay. And I don't know where Vin is.
Sure don't.
So I think I would like to move again. Try to be more stealthy this time,
Sure,
and just
you can try.
like kind of follow where that dwarf went as he went around.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. Fine. I'm gonna try to sneakily move like about here.
Okay, and then how much of that was your movement? All of it, or
I think it was like 35.
and how much more do you have? 10 or 15 more?
I have 50 move speed, so
Yeah. So what I'll do, just to avoid any game-breaking funness, I'm gonna move you around if that's what you were attempting to do. That way you don't clip through a wall.
yeah, sure. Yeah, as far as I could go.
I'm gonna put you in space for a second. So
Okay.
you make it here. You can see another similar arrow slits there, which you kind of get a peek through. You see another soldier on the wall here, kind of looking and being attentive as you kind of crossed around that tower. And as you're looking at these towers here that you can't see really inside of, it's a little dilapidated. Like this isn't definitely something that's in great repair, but they just occupied it.
Okay.
Make your stealth roll for me.
Oh. Hope it's better this time.
We shall see.
Okay. That is a 17.
Okay, good. So you see the kind of sentry on the wall looking around, doesn't really quite hear anything, but you think that you've kind of been able to recover from that trip earlier. But you
Can
can
I
hear
see?
talking and shouting.
Do I see any sort of alternate entryway from where I'm at, where that dwarf might have run to?
Not from here.
Okay.
You can kind of see in this direction. There looks similar to the main entrance here, but not same but different. More like a fortified door to sally forth rather than like a portcullis, as well as, a big gate.
Gotcha. Okay. I think I'm gonna observe for the time being and plan my next move.
Vin, over to you. As you kind of saw for a moment through that crack, and you'd noticed make sure that you can see this ping in this area, that there was someone there, but they were bound. They were not a soldier keeping an eye on things. And you got a brief look as you kind of looked and then darted back.
Okay. All right, so I am going to dash.
Okay.
So 5, 10. I said 10. 15, 20, 25, 30, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then I get to go diagonal once, right?
Yeah, you can. That's fine. You can go
30.
diagonal as many times as your heart desires.
Oh, really? Like it oh, well, I would have done a different route then. Because
Go for
I
it.
diagonally checked and
Yeah.
it was 30 feet from where I was. So that's 30 then. And then I'll dash again across the I'll say Falcon. Let's go back.
Yep. You can pretty
If
much
he's,
make
like,
it
near me.
across the bridge or so.
Yeah. I want to go back to my party.
They are, since y'all moved last time, they're about 150 feet away from the edge of the bridge.
Sure. Yeah,
So-
I'm just gonna keep going.
Yep. So you make your way across, and you hear shouting. Since you dashed, while they can't see you, they heard someone like running, footsteps. They saw the kind of the earth being disturbed here, the dust and the dirt. And you see, this dwarf here that was kind of sitting down with sort of this gun, this firearm. They reach into their pack and they pull out, and you get kind of a glimpse of it. They pull out something small, cylindrical, and it's kind of metal glint catches your eye. But as you're running, you don't see what happens next. But then you hear a large just thump on the ground, and then those of you that are watching, you see the area here kind of, you see this device being thrown from this dwarf on the wall. And as this device sort of activates, you see him manipulate it in some way. It activates in an area that is about, let me get my maths real quick before I tell y'all something that may be different. Loading. Yeah, you see an area about 20 feet or so, just illuminated in just this pale, like violet light, and you see sort of particles in the air, and then it dissipates.
Okay.
Ron,
Hello.
as your party is sort of at this fortress, you are once again shunted from whence you came and back into the material plane. And it doesn't get easier every time. You are shunted out and forced into the plane and basically forced out and knocked prone. And you are about 5 or 10 feet from your companions on the other side of the bridge, as they have portaled you back to your friends as a favor to you.
Wait, he's with us or he's
Oh,
with?
yeah. Favor. Yeah.
Bryn and Meep, you hear this thud behind you. As you turn around, you see Ron, the Fairbold Paladin.
I have my meat cleaver.
Does Ron want to describe himself to me?
Mm-hmm. How does Ron look right now?
Ron looks a little run down, but you see this blue-ish hued skin furbolg with this beautiful, long, luxurious mane of a hair, and a beard that comes down into a beautiful braid on the bottom. But there's like sticks and feathers and mushroom chunks of different colors all over Ron. and he's wearing this green tabard with the symbol of an acorn, a tree of Sylvanas. And I have this big maul in his hand and a shield made of dragon scales.
Did you bring me any of those good mushrooms, Ron?
Well, Vin, watch out! A small child with this knife is coming to attack you.
No. This is Meep. She's good. A little kobold girl.
What
I
is
think
small?
She might be a child though.
What's small baby doing with knife is very dangerous.
I think she's very young, but I don't think they live that long, so she's basically an old lady.
Wait.
Is this a friend? This is friend?
This is friend. This is Ron, Meep, and we should be whispering
Wait.
because Ron, wait, you should hunker down.
Oh,
Hunker down.
You should be a tree.
Be a
Be a
tree.
tree. Be a tree.
Wait, what?
Tree.
Ron just stands in the middle of the.
So, if I'm not mistaken, 7'8" Ron,
Yes.
who is shunted out into the material plane, stands amongst the rocks to act like a luxurious oak tree, just like the Oak Father, of which he is a paladin of. When Ron is shunted and you all begin your talking, you hear a voice back from the fortress, and they say, "You might as well make yourself known. I don't know what the hell just happened, but we know you're there. We heard you."
Wait, what is happening? Why is Ron being a tree?
Make
I'm
yourself
just gonna
known
reach
or
up.
your friends inside are gonna have a real bad time.
And I'm gonna grab Ron's like kind of beard and just slowly like pull him down.
Ron gets yanked down by Bryn. Wait, what day is it? Ron is. It's only been a few days, yes?
It is the 4th of Septima. You left on this journey.
For a long
on
time.
the
We thought you were
25th.
never coming back.
Oh,
Kind of took your place. I live here now.
We replaced
With
you
them.
with this small child. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It is. I would
Oh.
never replace you.
She's not kidding. I really
wait.
am replacing you.
Are we still not dealing with a small child with knife? This is very dangerous. And who is inside? Why do these people threaten us about the friend inside? Where's Valkan?
So as you're having your personal conversation, as you kind of lower Ron, the voice just yells out again, I literally see you. What I'm saying is if you don't make yourself known and start talking, I'm going to start shooting people in here.
Ron quickly stands up now that he hears that people's lives are in danger, and just stands up. They call me Ron. It is only polite for you to identify yourself.
Well, first off, I would like to know what you're doing here. Secondly,
Interesting.
You may
Oh.
call me Helja.
Have you ever encountered Faye Helja? Ron just appear from nowhere because
What?
Faye knows Ron's true name.
So the woman here is looking around and says something else in a language you don't understand into the fortress. One last chance. What are you doing here?
Okay. I'm gonna stand
Ron.
up and put my arms up. We will come quietly.
Vin, I'm gonna
No.
assume by
Meep,
now
I shove
that,
Meep down.
that you've
Wait,
made
not
it.
you.
Vin, I assume that you made it back to your friends now. So
Am I just across the river? Or across the...
so over here is Magic Land that is 100 or so feet away. Just so you
Oh.
can see the map.
Okay.
So what do you want?
We are just travelers. We're here to talk.
Bullshit. And you
Yeah, well, it's really
hear
cold. Could I come inside?
you hear in almost kind of a muffled tone. You hear from further inside the fortress. Someone yell, "Hurry! They're burning the orders!" And you hear someone just like as they got struck. And you see here on the map a small plume of smoke start to rise.
Okay. Are we still on initiative, or can I
At
do
this
something?
point, I'm going to ask you all to roll
Okay.
Oh,
initiative.
there you go.
Doesn't mean that you are necessarily in a battle right now, but things are happening.
Wait, before we go forward, I have a question.
Sure.
When I crossed the bridge, was I able to see them at all?
Your party members?
Yeah.
They're standing out talking to these people.
And
I like this.
well,
Like
I
trees.
guess because when you said I would have made it to my party by now, in my mind, like if I crossed the bridge and I saw that they were like in trouble or like talking to somebody, I wouldn't have like strolled up next to them and been
Sure,
like, hey,
yeah,
guys.
you can be wherever you want.
Yeah, I don't want to be with them.
Where would you like to be?
I want to be where I was, like
So,
right across the bridge.
Right here. And this is a magical line that separates you all by 100 feet.
Yeah.
So,
So if we're 100 feet away and I'm like looking at them talking to a guy, like maybe I'm like behind a bush or something, like kind of like observing them, but
you're
I don't
invisible.
want
It
to be
doesn't
like
matter.
up with them. Yeah.
Bryn, what'd you roll?
7.
Meep, what is your initiative?
19.
What is yours, Ron?
14.
Valken
9.
and Vin.
13.
All right, we're gonna start with Meep. You've kind of heard everything going on. You've heard someone yell that they're going to burn the information. You see plumes of smoke start to rise.
I got pushed away, right? Have they seen me?
At this point,
Okay.
there's
Okay.
you.
They know I'm
They
here.
pushed you down, so
Okay. I am going to can I hold my action until either this person attacks one of my friends or something attacks them?
sure.
Okay. And I'm just gonna stay with
What action are you going to hold?
a good question. I can't hold a cantrip, right?
You can.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just hold. And am I in melee range of this person
No.
that's with us? No? Okay,
Oh,
okay.
which person?
The one that yelled at us.
They're shouting from the fortress at you.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna hold guiding bolt then.
Okay. So just as a reminder, so you know, they're about 100 feet away from you, and then if your held action doesn't happen, if no one gets attacked, you still lose that spell slot holding it. You have to concentrate on it, and you cast it and hold it.
Yeah.
So
Would you do a cantrip? You wouldn't lose the cantrip though, right?
Well, yeah, I'll do Toll the Dead. How's that? I think that's.
gotcha. On whoever attacks your friend.
I was thinking Toll the Dead was I had to be in melee range, but
Okay.
I can't hold that either because it's 60 feet. I'm just gonna stand there
Okay. Gotcha.
behind Bryn.
You can hold an action to run, like you can still use the movement part of the action if you hold it, right? So she could hold an action to run forward and
She
hold
could
dead.
if she wanted to.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. If
I'll
I can
show
do
you.
that, then I would do that. I didn't know you could hold movement as
You
well.
can.
Okay. Then I'll do that.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. Ron, what do you do next?
Ron's gonna get his bearings. He has no idea where he is. There's two
No.
people doing things apparently. So I'm just want to just know what's going on. So what is happening? Bryn, why are we here?
The people we're trying to find and rescue, they're pretty sure they're in that building.
Okay, that is all Ron needs to know. So what does the fortress look like? Like, is there?
Yeah, so it's kind of it's slightly dilapidated but still standing, being well made. There is a kind of large front area, and you can see there's a portcullis as well as a closed gate. You see two towers to the side of it that are crumbling in some areas. From this distance, you can see there's also two more in the back, but you can't really see anything inside. It is separated from the mountain range here, that small bridge. Into the area around it, you see that there is a small amount of earth or just kind of rock to the outside, suggesting that you could walk around. And if you take a moment to look over the side here, since you're on the edge of the mountain range, you can see that like I mentioned before, to the left you see a large standing army miles from the border. If you look to your right, there is another large standing army miles from the other side of the border.
Oh. Okay. Ron is going to try to persuade them. So we are looking for scouts. If you have them inside, you shall release them to us, or you shall fear our wrath.
Make an intimidation check.
That is a 17.
17. Okay. So the so the person who's been talking, the female dwarf kind of like looks up for a moment. You got balls, I can say that. But we're in a fortress and, well, you're not? What do you give us for him? Vin, next.
I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna just hold a cantrip. I'm gonna hold, let's see, probably firebolt for if the guy they're talking to like tries to strike them or hurt them, but I'm not gonna do anything to like move or anything.
Gotcha. Okay. Valken, you hear all sorts of commotion happening inside. You can see just a small amount. You saw when the voice called out and warned that they were going to burn the information. You saw a dwarf pass by in this direction where I've pinged. And then shortly after, you heard the loud oof from someone being struck.
Okay. Is the can I see that guy that's right there on the wall? Is he like right above me?
Yep.
Has his attention turned?
They did not see you when you stealthed earlier, but they didn't hear you. So they are paying attention. Yeah. They're kind of on high alert at this moment. So trying to be tuned into what's happening, but also trying to make sure they're watching their post.
Okay. Well, I think can I move a little bit further down the wall and see if there's any ruined part of the wall that I might be able to scale, maybe?
Sure. Yeah. If you just want to move your character to the right, however much you want to, and you can move 3 spaces there.
Oops.
So as you pass over in this square, you saw someone that was sort of in a corner, not moving, no weapons, not wearing the same colors. And you can see kind of in this area, the wall, if you look, there's no kind of, the names escape me, but the little part on top of a castle wall where you can kind of hide behind, is it the battlements? Anyway, they're no longer here. They're crumbled away. So instead of being like a 20-foot climb or so, it's more like 15. And like I mentioned earlier to Vin, you can see that even though it's well made, there are some stone jutting out. It's not a sheer wall, so you can climb it. It's just gonna take some movement. You're not gonna, it'll be a relatively easy check to make.
Okay. So that guy next to me, he's not like kind of paying attention to what's going on out there since there's.
He's on high alert, but you're invisible. So take that however you'd like.
Something here. Make sure I. Okay. I think I want to quietly attempt to climb.
Okay. So, first off, I'm gonna have you give me an athletics check.
Right.
To climb. So give me that first.
Hey, am I able to use inspiration on this?
Sure. Normally you have to do it before you roll.
Oh.
So you'll have to wait until announce it before you roll next time. So what was your roll on this one?
Well, 20.
Is it 20?
20
total?
No. Funny thing. I don't think I climb well.
What's your total?
Total for athletics?
Mm-hmm.
5?
5 is exactly what you need.
Oh,
it's
really?
not
Holy
a hard climb since of all the jutting stones and stuff. So I'm surprised, but yeah, 5 is what you needed.
Does it matter what I rolled on the dice?
No, not for skill checks.
Gotcha.
So you're climbing up this wall. Go ahead and roll your stealth check.
Okay. Um, 7.
A 7 on stealth?
Huh?
Okay, so you climb 15 feet. You wind up here on the wall. And what I'm going to do is change these walls for a moment because you should be able to see inside there now. But anyway, as you kind of climb up there, that guard hears something.
Oh.
Let's see.
Yes, I should not do stealth missions ever again. We're not so good at it.
It's my bad. I had to restart my browser because something.
I am a monk. I am not a rogue.
So you go
like
here, and I'm gonna remove
quite too.
these for now. So you should be able to see completely inside of this place from your vision. But however, this person hears what's happening, and they are going to shoot at nothing because they know something's there. They heard you climbing, they just can't see you, so it is going to be at disadvantage.
Okay.
And let's see. Oh yeah, and they miss big time. So they have this firearm in their hand, and they're yelling something in Dwarvish, just this loud cacophony as an explosion happens, and a projectile comes out of this. Possibly the first time I've ever seen an actual handheld firearm. Much louder than you would ever expect it to be. You'd think since it was smaller that maybe it wouldn't be as loud as a cannon, but up close, definitely not. However, they do miss you since they can't see you.
Okay. Do I still have any movement? That was 15 feet
You
climb.
do.
I assume it's
You do have movement.
double because climbing.
Yes. So you have about 20 feet of movement left.
Is there? Okay.
And I'm going to remove one more thing for you that you'll be able to see now.
Okay. I see all those people,
You sure do.
and they all look like the enemy.
You see this one
Like, I
here
don't-
is the one you saw before.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't have any weapons, is bound. Similar to this one here. This one does have a weapon, and it is an axe in their hand.
Okay. From where I am, is there a place where I can like get down to that inner floor?
Yeah, you're a monk. Jump.
Oh yeah, I have the soft fall, whatever it is, right? Yeah. Okay.
You see the smoke coming
First
through
off,
here as well.
First off, Valken's like, from the gunshot being as loud as one, he's like, and like picks out his ear, and then just slowly makes his way to the ledge and does like a soft leap down. I want to land about right here. That's fine.
You can
Okay.
go for it.
I just go.
You can.
Alright.
So you move yourself there. You see both of them. You're making noise. People know that something's happening. Over here in this area, you see the smoke continuing to rise and get heavier and heavier in this direction. You can also see here is a third person who is also bound, and this soldier here is putting some cloth over their mouth. From what you can see, you see a human man, you see an elf woman, and you see a half elf in the corner. Based on kind of what you would infer, it looks like that the half elf is drow. So they kind of have the characteristic like almost purplish dark skin, but notice they have normal blonde hair, which would kind of point to the half elven nature.
Okay.
So you have climbed, you have moved. Anything else that you would like to? Well, you also stealth, so that should be your actions.
Those are my actions for now.
It is.
Okay. Can I use the point to do Step of the Wind?
Sure.
All right. Because I want to move still.
Go for it.
I'm gonna do that, and I would like to this human here.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to, as sneakily as possible, get in that corner right behind the.
So you've made your stealth roll. It'll be about as sneaky as that for this turn. So that counts for the
Okay.
whole turn.
And this
but
guy
you
with
can
the
get behind
beard,
him.
he's preoccupied, right?
They heard a gunshot from their buddy up there, so everybody knows something's up at this point.
All right,
So
I'm
it just so
trying to-
happens you're able to stealth because you're invisible. That's the only reason you're able to do that now.
Okay. I still would like to try and move behind that person
Go for it.
if possible. All right. I guess it'd be.
Yep.
Am
You're
I in
kind
the
of
corner
pressed up
there, or-
against the wall there. Yep.
Yeah.
Be right here.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Bryn.
How high up is the lady that was talking at us? I think it's this one.
About 20 feet or so.
20 from the ground. Okay.
Mhm.
And did we just hear? Like, do we know that?
Oh yeah,
The
you heard
jig
you
is
heard
up.
just a loud, just
Okay.
cacophony of a controlled explosion inside of a
For all
gun.
you know, Valken's dead.
And I'm just going to. I had my hands up, but I'm just gonna be like, "It is time to go!" And I'm just gonna start booking it across the bridge, and I'm gonna dash to get here.
So you're 100 feet away.
Uh-huh. Oh,
So
what?
you dash to get.
I'm 100 feet away. Oh,
Yeah. So you are
that
40
changes
feet
things.
closer. Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize. I misheard when you put us.
I
on
put you
I
on the
think.
map
Okay.
just so you could see, because y'all ping me about it, but you're still.
Then I'm gonna say, advance, stay with me. And I'm gonna hold my shield up ready to like do an advance, and I'm gonna hold an action to move with my friends. So if they dash, I'm gonna dash, kind of thing, right?
So if they dash, you'll be able to move. You'll be able to hold your movement. So you can't hold 60 feet. You can hold 30 feet if that makes sense.
Then I'll run forward 60 feet with the shield. Can I do a free item interaction before I do this, though?
What are you looking to do?
I would like to grab one of the mushrooms that Ron said he had stuck in his beard and eat it just in case.
Gotcha. Give me a moment real quick.
Please.
Well, oh god.
I hope it's not pink because we don't know what pink does.
Are you gonna get really small?
Or really big?
Or really big?
Let's figure out what kind of mushroom that Ron has in his beard.
It's gonna be really good, really bad.
Oh, man.
The bridge just disappears. Oh my god.
All Bryn knows is that the last time you gave her mushrooms, she got really big and it was really awesome. So that's the information she's using.
So you grab one of the mushrooms and just kind of,
Yeah, he said
as
he
you're
had him in
running,
his beard and stuff.
so as you're running, you kind of grab and just shove it in your mouth, a piece of it. So you feel pretty invigorated in that you can increase your movement speed by 10 feet for an hour.
Fantastic. I do that.
Nice.
And then how many feet did I get?
So you can go
So that was 50.
80 now.
So that's 80 feet.
So you are 20
And
feet
I need
off
to
the
go
map.
100.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to use an action
Well, you used your action to dash.
surge. Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using action surge.
Oh, sorry. I missed the surge part. Go for it.
Sorry. I use action.
I use action.
surge.
Okay, go for it.
So then I'm going to need to run another 20 to get to the edge of the map. Right?
Yeah.
But then that leaves me with plenty. So I should still be able to get to where I wanted to originally.
So you can get here. And
Not
there,
if I dash in my action surge.
yes. So you've moved a total of 150 feet.
Should have had 60 left after I got here. If I do a dash
So you could
again.
go here. That should be enough. Or move wherever you want. It doesn't matter. So they are going to use their held actions to take shots at you. This one misses.
Heck yeah, it does.
The other one does not.
But since if I couldn't get to where I thought I could get, then I
You
want
can
to go back.
just
to
move your character where you
here.
want to go. It's fine.
Well, I wanted to go here, like below them, so they would have to.
Yeah.
But they still have held actions, which is fine. But I still wanted to end up like
That's
right
fine.
below them.
I
If
don't
that's
want
okay.
to. Yeah, it's fine. So they are going to hit you, your AC, and you take 16 points of damage as this a cacophony happens. Okay, top of the order now, Meep.
So I was holding my action before. But told the dead I have to be within 60 feet, so even with the movement, I don't think I would have been able to hit
wouldn't
them.
have gone off, yeah, because you're holding it. So
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to move. Oh yeah. Would I have still gotten my movement?
yes,
Or...
this is your turn now. You
Okay.
can do it. Yeah, you can do your normal turn stuff.
Okay.
So if you're gonna dash, try and get closer. Since y'all are further back, you are here now on the edge of the map. We'll say to simplify this.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that works. How close am I? 60 feet. Okay, I'm going to cast a healing word
Okay.
on Bryn. Because she's my new friend and I just saw her get hit and it scared me really bad. So 9 points of non-damage to you.
And it
Okay.
was, shoot, I don't think it saved. It was 16 damage before, I think.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. D&D Beyond did something.
Okay.
And okay, and I've taken so that was all my movement and my action. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and then bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And it can be 60 feet from me,
Where
which
would
is
you like your
basically
spiritual weapon?
just right here.
Boop.
Okay. And I can't hit them yet, but it's there and it's ready.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay.
So is she next to me, or is she still like 100 yards? Like
They're
how
next
far
to you now.
is Bryn next to me, or is she like all the way by the fortress now?
She's all the way by the fortress now.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Mhm.
My brain is like
Yep.
with
The only person
map.
who's going to be on the edge next time is Ron if he moves forward. To kind of
Gotcha.
simplify the.
Sorry.
Mhm.
I just felt like I had to get in there.
That's fine. So okay. Over to dwarf stuff happens. Dwarf stuff happens. They start yelling and they're gonna do an active perception with disadvantage. And they do not see Valken. Ron, what do you do?
So my turn is basically running to the edge, right?
Yep.
That's what I will do.
You are on the edge, my friend. Okay,
Yeah.
up next.
And
Mhm.
can I make a little speech? Not speech,
Sure.
but I'm gonna again try to release the prisoners, and then we will go about our way peacefully. I'll roll a persuasion.
So with you dashing, you wouldn't be able to do that. That would take your action.
Okay.
But as people are shooting now, you can say it, but it's much less likely to actually work at this point, since a battle has started. Unless you had any particular way to
say it anyways, just to say it.
Yeah, gotcha. Up next, this one is going to try and shoot you again, Bryn.
Okay.
But they do miss this time. So they kind of put this musket over the side and just and shoot down at you, but they miss. Vin, what do you do?
Would my held action, my cantrip, have went off there since
Yep.
they attacked
Go for it.
Bryn?
Mhm.
Okay. So this is to see if I would have. Yeah, so that's a nat 20. Which
Very
is
nice.
pretty
Roll your
nice.
damage.
All right, so 2d10. You see. Okay, spaceship. That is 4, and the next one is 6. So 6, 7. Wait, is that a 6 or a 9? Hold on, I gotta find the other one. I never know. Okay, it's a 6. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Gotcha. Firebolt extends from your arm and strikes the person holding this musket shooting at Bryn. And when you do so, both you and Valken drop invisibility
And that's just because time ran out, right?
because you cast a spell.
Oh, jeez.
So-
I totally forgot.
Because it was
Mhm.
concentration.
Yes. So
In a
Vin,
different campaign, I have a different invisibility.
well, it's not.
and I
it's
totally
just like,
forgot.
it is concentration, but one of the caveats to invisibility is that unless you attack or cast a spell. So
Yeah,
But
I thought
Vin,
that
it's
was
now
on
your
the
turn.
person it was on,
in a different
though.
campaign, I have greater invisibility, and so I totally forgot that this is not the same thing.
Yeah.
Would it drop from Valkan too, or just from her?
Yep. No,
Both.
for both of us.
So
'cause
Vin, it's
I'm
your
on
turn now.
constant
So you can
3D.
go ahead and take your turn normally.
Okay. I go shit.
I love it.
And because I'm in shit mode,
Valkan
Ron
at the
is
same
next to
time
me
was
now, right?
Shit.
You said Ron is next to me.
Yes.
I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. No, we're good. Okay. I look at Ron and I wink.
Oh.
I'm like, hey, buddy. and then hold on. Can you not right now, please?
Your wild magic, you just sneezing fit.
I know. Oh shoot. I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm gonna run. I guess I'll run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll just go here. And then say, Valken, you're not invisible anymore! And then try to shoot firebolt again at the same guy.
Go for it. Yep, that's the dwarf woman who was talking to you earlier.
Yeah. So that is, oh my god, another net 20. Let's go.
Okay, yeah,
Today
very
is
nice.
my day. Come on. Okay.
Roll your damage.
If only I could roll better damage. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so that's a 4, and then this one is a 3, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7.
Mm-hmm. So you're rolling 4 dice, right?
No, I'm rolling 2 dice.
Roll 2 more. You crit.
Oh, should I roll 2 more the next time for the last one?
Go for it.
Okay, hold on. So that is 8. And then this one is 8, 9. So that's 10. And then I'll roll 2 more for the last one.
Go for it.
That's a 9. And then this one is, oh, another 9. Let's go. Okay, so 9 plus 9 is 18.
Gotcha. She's looking a little burnt and upset at this point. But okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll go over to someone else's turn in the fortress that you can't see, but Valken can. And here's the shots going off. Here's the yelling. Looks and sees you pressed against the wall in the corner.
You guys know Emperor's New Groove?
I'm so sorry.
Have you guys seen that? Where Kronk's on the wall, he's like,
So they are going to take some swings at you.
Amazing.
And they're gonna miss you both. They kind of swing wildly with their axe, but miss. This one is going to see what's going on inside. They are going to use their movement to get about here as they go down the tower and down the stairs. Over here is going to be this one, and they're going to take a shot at Vin, and they are going to hit Vin, and you take 10 damage from them. Valken.
oh. This is bad. Can I, when I first got down there, did I notice how all these people were bound up? Were
Just
they
rope.
ropes on the arms or?
Yep.
Okay. But now I got this dwarf attacking me. Or whatever it is, right?
Yep. That one is another
Okay.
dwarf with an axe.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and engage that guy then. I'm gonna take a swing at him. A sword.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, that's a 1. I missed that attack.
Okay. Roll your next
Okay.
one.
Second attack. How does inspiration work?
Just say I want to use it, and then I say okay, and then you roll 2d20s.
Okay. That's advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna do that this time because I need to hit.
Gotcha.
All right. I'm gonna use that inspiration. Good thing I did. I got 15 plus 8.
More than enough. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. I would like to spend a key point to try and stunning strike this
Go
guy.
for it. So, yep. They failed their Constitution save, so they are stunned. Go ahead and roll your damage as well.
Okay. That's 11 damage.
Okay.
Now you let me know if I can do this as a bonus.
Go for it.
Since he's stunned,
Uh-huh.
can I, as a bonus, cut the binds on the person in front of me?
Sure, I'll let you.
Sweet.
And the reason is because he's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I wouldn't have. Okay. All right. Well, shit.
All right, so you cut this person free.
What I've noticed before I did that, though.
Yeah, so as you're hitting and stunning strike him, I'll have to look at the wordage, but we can figure that out later, whether you use it or not. But so this person is freed by you, I'm assuming.
But they're dead.
No. The dwarf is dead, not the person you're trying to free.
Oh, the dwarf is
The
dead.
dwarf is dead, not the innocent you're trying to
confused.
untie. I don't know how that would work, but no, you killed the dwarf.
Okay. That's fine then. Yeah.
Okay.
I can cut that person free.
Yep. Gotcha. Do you say anything to him?
We're here from the I don't know. Just take this staff and go hit somebody, and can I free action to give him my staff?
Okay. Okay. Bryn.
Okay. I climb. Can I just try to climb straight up?
Yep. Give me an athletics check.
I mean, all right. Yeah. Okay.
Is it better than 5?
Technically,
Technically,
yes.
it's all that matters. You climb.
6.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Do I make it on top then?
You were right there.
And I have an action left, or was climb my action?
Nope, you have an action. It's just movement.
Fantastic.
Just a little more
I'm going
difficult.
to. Wait, there's 3 guys up here.
Yep.
Can I move here?
Sure.
You're going to regret shooting at me. And then I'm going to take my shield, catapult it straight down the line.
They shoot you with their. Or they wouldn't be able to shoot you. They attack you. Actually, no. They're fine. Go ahead. What were you gonna do?
As I say, because they used their held action since I last went.
Yep.
I think. Oh,
Go
I
for
used catapult to Captain America my shield straight down the line.
Oh, very
So they
nice.
need to
Okay,
make,
what's your save on that?
Dex saves. Dex 13 is the save I have.
Okay. The first one makes it. The second one does not. So they duck out of the way of your first shield throw, and hit this one. So roll your damage for that.
Okay, sweet. It's gonna be 3d8. Uh, 17 damage.
You obliterate this person with your shield.
Yeah, it's what I said. Do not shoot at me. And I think that's all I got.
Okay.
This action.
This dwarf.
Oh, sorry. Bonus action. I call the shield back.
Go for it. You have your shield back. This one
Yeah, that's forgetting
continues.
something.
Well, for those of you that can see, they disappear inside of this tower. And the fire is currently smoldering and growing from that area. And back at the top of the round, I think now that we are fully engaged in combat would be a good time for us to take a break. So we will come right back.
Real quick though, can I yell over the ramparts? Ron, did you see me hit that guy? Okay, that's all.
So we'll be right back here in just a little bit. So don't go anywhere. Get some snacks. Go stretch, and we will see you here in just a few minutes. Bye.